You come to me thinking that this is my moment with you. The opportunity I got was being in the grace, respectfully, on this podcast. But when you step in the world that I live in, you need to show some respect for that. Right now, you can talk all yourself in the king. You're the king of this area. You're the king of this space. But that ring is my domain. That ring is my land, my territory. And I'll be paying to let anybody who never touch it run me over. Just know that.
Yup.
Yo.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of I Don't Care What You Think podcast.
Well, we don't care what you think.
It's your host, Doughboy.
It's your boy, Ray Spitter.
And today we have a special guest.
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. I'm coming for you, nigga. Coming from Irvington, right?
shit.
Yes, sir.
Irvington, New Jersey. The only person I know to take wrestling 100% serious. This man has graduated top of the class
Damn.
in Dustin Rhodes Wrestling School.
Oh, word?
For those who don't know who Dustin Rhodes is, we ain't talking about the daddy. We ain't talking about the dream. We ain't talking about Cody, so we ain't talking about the nightmare.
Yeah.
Talking about Goldust. But
Goldust probably was. Goldust and the Boogeyman is the funniest wrestlers I ever seen. And D'Lo Brown is the funniest wrestlers I ever seen, like, ever in life.
But before we get into that, we want to introduce the world to, he goes by the name of Corey Dillinger.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
Welcome, bro.
Welcome. We appreciate you taking time out your busy schedule because you know you're a nomad. Nigga got like 30 jobs and shit. And the nigga just working all day. But we appreciate you, man. How's life been handled? How have you been handling 2025?
Man, I'm going to handle 2025 the best way I can with a foot forward, you feel me?
Word.
I mean, shit, things going to be crazy. I got car problems. I used to say I used to have love problems, but those shits are gone. And wrestling. And I'm always having wrestling problems, but you got to solve in the ring. That's how it is.
Word.
Being a kid from Irvington, New Jersey, right?
Mm-hmm.
How would one have found wrestling seriously? Because we're all fans of wrestling at one point in time in our life. But how do somebody all the way from Irvington, New Jersey, a small city within a big state, how did you find wrestling and make it a hobby? And then to make it a professional career?
You know what's really funny? Back when I was like Irvington, all you had was basketball, football, and baseball. You feel me?
Yeah.
And of course, when you watch wrestling, it's on TV.
Facts.
I didn't know about the indies. I didn't know nothing about that. So at that time frame, I had to pick a decision as a kid. Is it gonna be basketball or wrestling?
Word.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I picked basketball because I tried football. I lost 20 pounds, and I still didn't make the team because back then they had a weight limit.
Dead ass?
Dead ass.
Oh, in football?
Yes.
Yeah, I know about that. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
know
shout
about
out to the Golden Knights. You feel me? And
Are you trying out for Irvington? I
Yes,
did
sir.
too. They almost made me quit football.
Damn.
That was the first team I ever tried out for. Them
Shit
niggas.
was that bad?
Yeah, so Irvington don't play. And my cousin was one of the top Irvington players all time. So he got me in the door for the tryout. Hell no.
bro, they don't play.
Word.
They don't play. Like,
Irvington Knights don't play
but the
that
funny thing is, the year I tried out, they had a weight limit. And then the year later, they dropped the weight.
That's crazy.
Nobody told me. So when I found out, I said, man, I'm going to stick to basketball and just keep it moving.
Yeah.
So, that helped me get through life, school, all that, And then...
You got a scholarship and shit?
I didn't get a scholarship, per se, but I did manage to play 1 year semi-pro basketball. So
Oh, where we play that?
I played for the North Jets.
Oh,
here,
word?
right
That's
down here.
fire.
That's tough.
Yeah, I got
I played
Damn.
semi-pro football. I played semi-pro football.
Word.
They was called the Knights.
Oh, shit.
It was in Newark, though. It was in
I know
Newark.
you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
know
doing.
exactly what you're talking about because they tried to put me on there I'll be honest, when that time frame when I done playing basketball, they was like, yo, you still should do football, bro. You still got the technique because I play with guys that do football. And I was like, all right, bet. But then when I see some of these dudes just chop blocking people's knees, I was like, yo,
they'll fuck your legs
we
up.
ain't doing that. This y'all ain't paying me enough to risk my walking ability. You feel me? If you can't rock with me up, face to face up top, and I know you're gonna cheat, we good. But while I was in college, I was trying to figure out where I was gonna be at. And I hung out with a few friends, they were wrestling fans. And a lot of people didn't know I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Back then too. So I was watching wrestling again. They started making their own little fantasy drafts, like what they do with storylines with like Dolph Ziggler, CM Punk at the time. And I was like, you know what? I'll start doing that same thing. So I just started throwing out my ideas, and they were just hooked. All of a sudden, one guy came to me and said, you know, we got a wrestling show on YouTube, and we thought you'd be part of it. So I told him straight up, I said, let me say this very respectfully. Fuck you. You don't know shit. You're not trained. Why the fuck are you going to put me on?
Yeah.
They're like, no. We don't want you to be a wrestler. We want you to be a writer. I was like, what? So, and then I found out the address. It's around the corner from my crib.
Oh, shit.
Then I found out it was a backyard fed. So I was like, you know what? I'm actually off on Fridays. At that time, I had a succubus for a woman. You know how that shit go. So I went over there.
He was trying to hold that shit in
Just
so
let it out, bro.
bad.
I looked at you straight up like,
Oh, shit. I'm dying.
I went there. I saw how they had the thing set up. And for some reason, like, you know how your childhood just comes back out and you feel good?
You seen it. He was like, I like this,
I
actually.
was like, you know what? I'm about it. And I said, like, so you want to write for us? I was like, yeah, I'll write. But I also like to learn the training, too. So there are a lot of guys that were actually younger than me, because I'm an old head. I'm 37. I started when I was 26. I didn't start the traditional wrestling where people are like, oh, he's 16 years old prodigy. You know, I'm a late bloomer that still be throwing left and right. You feel me? That's what it is. And I did it for 3 to 6 months. And then all of a sudden I said, yo, I love what I'm doing. I'm kicking out of that depression. I need to know. I know I can go further with this. I got the size. I got the psychology. You guys help me at least get the confidence. Where can I go? And all of a sudden they're like, you know what? We got the place for you. So they took me to a place called ECPW.
I don't know what that is.
You know, up in Lake Hiawatha. Shout out to Gino Caruso. So I started wrestling with some of the guys up there that was still doing backyard feds, but they had their own little private taping. All of a sudden, they start seeing what I was doing, and they went to Gino Caruso and said, we think we got a guy. I think he got potential.
Word.
And I remember exactly what happened. It was funny. It was a day I actually broke up with that ex because she was trying to dog me for being a wrestler. Because you know how you first start, everybody wants practicality. Nobody don't want you to follow your dreams.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's just keep it a buck. So when I found out she was with me, she knew I was doing semi-pro. She only did it for the money because she was thinking I was gonna get the bread and go over there. But when she found out shit went tight, she was just pushing bread. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
But like, let me get this shit. Don't just push. And literally, I broke up with her on the phone that day because I found out she was talking shit about me behind my back to my homie.
Damn.
And his girl. I was like, well, ex. And I'm like, damn. I was like, you know, I'm done with this. You know how you go saying you got the picture?
Yeah.
And then you hold that picture as much as you can, but as soon as they say something, you're like, I'm dropping this bitch. So
She's like, we need money, and this nigga want to beat Dolph Ziggler.
it is what it is. But the one thing I told myself in college that I said, I cannot live a 9-to-5 life. I cannot be that sheep. Like, I know I'm destined to do more than just be somebody's gear to help their machine. You feel me? So when that happened, I broke up, had the taping, and all of a sudden, Gino's like, hey, man, you did good today. I was like, thank you, I appreciate it. I'll see you next week. He's like, nah, I need you to come on a weekday. Smile. I'm like, okay, cool. I turn around, go back to the ring where everybody else at. I see everybody give me a round of applause. I'm like, what the hell's going on? He's like, bro, he's just actually going to main roster for his company. I was like, oh, shit. And then that next week, I got indie stars like Kenny Bangle. I met the Graysons, who are now like tearing it up. Like, we're all started. I met Sonny Kiss. I trained with them. I trained with who else? Alex Raymond.
I don't know none of these people.
I understand, but you're gonna know. The reason why I'm saying this because you're gonna know.
Yeah, he probably know, but I don't know.
I know.
But those guys, like, it's the fact that I never looked back since. And of course, I had my ups and downs.
Yeah,
I had the identity crisis, all that stuff. Because you gotta figure this shit out on your own. It's not something where somebody's gonna baby you.
Word.
And that's one thing I love about this. You're gonna find yourself, no matter what. Either you figure out by fall, or about how you rising up and doing things good. You feel me?
Word.
But yeah, that's how I started.
I always had one question about wrestling, like.
What up?
Cause I seen the movie, like, was it the movie The Wrestling? It was one of them joints where they show the real part of wrestling that we don't see, that's not on TV. Is there money in wrestling?
There's money.
You talking about the wrestler?
The wrestler,
The wrestler.
yeah.
There is money. The problem is, it's I don't like to say gatekeeped, Because in the independent scene, you just got to find out who your market. And Matt Cardona. Oh, like everybody
My nigga.
Everybody back in the day know him as Zack Ryder.
Zack
WWE.
Ryder.
I know Zack Ryder. Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
Matt Cardona.
That's Matt
Oh,
Cardona.
word?
Yeah, he wrestled by his real
He
name.
spits game. He makes you understand that you gotta go get it. Like literally in the land of wrestling and independent scene, we're all freelance artists.
So how do you go get it? That's my question. Like that's my thing.
That's what you gotta figure out yourself. Sometimes it's like you gotta get merch. Sometimes you gotta have a character that's gonna make people go like, oh, I want to see him for X, Y, Z. You know what I'm saying? And then once you start getting people like that, then it's like getting your merch. Or you're having a following, people will come see you, and you pitching yourself out to different promotions in different states, and you start building that. Like the whole saying is, if you either gonna be how I say this, because I started late in the game, I found I was not, because of my age, and plus how I was looking, I wasn't in the best shape. I ain't gonna keep it a bug in it. I'm still in development. I'm gonna keep it real. But WWE won't look at me, mainly because of my age. So they say either you be part of the gear for them to make you undeniable, or you got to make yourself undeniable for them to buy you out. And that's technically what almost every person in the independent scene is doing. They're trying to get themselves exposure, no matter if they got to do the old classic, yo, I'll wrestle for free, or I'll special for a small charge, sleep in their car, drive in the States, carpool people, just to get the opportunity for maybe that one market to be like, oh, we really want this guy. And then build off that momentum. That's really what it is. And I had my fractions of that. Like now I can literally say, I had a conversation with my tag partner, Matt Vertigo. Shout out to him. He said, everybody knows you more than me. I'm like, what are you talking about? You wrestle longer than me. Like, but everybody knows you. And I didn't realize that. So like now that coming to my brain made me start realizing like, oh, I got a market here. Because I've been ready to go out of state and just start blooming. But just the fact that I know I have a market here, I can easily now move out of state, start wrestling out there because I know I have a home up here. So yeah, that's really how you make your bread.
What's your dream match?
Damn.
I'm talking opponent, circumstances, and company.
Oh, you talking about the whole setup?
The whole shebang. Yeah.
He better say WrestleMania. That's the spot right there. They gonna cut them promos for him.
So you know it's funny you say
And
that.
what city you want to be in?
So first and foremost, it's got to be here.
That
Gotta be in Jersey, man. Come on, bro.
lie.
Gotta be MetLife.
He got to be saying Mania now.
So we in MetLife.
Right.
Uh-huh.
MetLife. Stipulation.
All time too. It don't got to be like current. Like I'm saying.
Current?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Lindo, let me give you the time, like back in the day.
Okay.
And I'll give you current.
All right, cool.
And you're gonna laugh about this. The person that got me really into wrestling as a kid was Big Boss Man.
Oh, that's cool.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
fuck with Boss Man.
So like if I had it,
I'm down.
so if I got like having my way, MetLife Stadium, me versus Big Boss Man, and a classic nightstick on a pole match. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind being an asshole. You feel me? Even though time has changed.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, because he was the reason why I actually wanted to be a cop.
Damn.
That's the real shit. When I wanted to be a cop.
That's influence. Big Boss Man still alive?
Nah, yeah, he passed away.
He passed away.
He
Oh
passed away.
damn! What's with my man Big Boss
Yeah,
Man?
he passed away. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. It made me feel good to be justice. But of course, that was the early 90s. When 2000 hit and he became corporate, I was like, yo, maybe this shit ain't for me, bro.
He's dying. That's
Wait,
funny,
when he
bro.
put the black suit on?
Yup.
When he was the dirty cop?
When he was corporate.
Oh, man, that's the best one.
But-
That's when he dragged Big Show on the casket.
I know.
Damn, that's what he did. That's that. He damn.
I know, but I'm talking about, but look at it like this. You saw how back
That
in the
shit
90s,
was hilarious.
the blue collar was, true, being real, helping the community.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted. Once I saw that, and then ironically in the same time frame, we saw how it is in our hoods.
Yeah.
The cops just start doing
Alright,
the
I'll give
same
you that.
thing,
I'll
but
give
they
you
still
that.
wearing blue collar.
I'll give you that.
Damn.
So that it made me not believe in the system, but that's a side topic.
I feel
But
you.
having a match with him, because he is a great wrestler, some of the moves, he made me believe that big men can actually wrestle. Because when I first started wrestling, I went back to him and watched what he did. And I'm like, yo, he's big as hell, sliding under the ring, coming back and knocking you off either with a clothesline or a kick. And I'm like, you don't see that athleticism. That's simple. Not like flips. Some people think athleticism is just doing flips.
Yeah.
That's not athleticism. That's just a flippy nigga.
True.
And I'm gonna keep it 100. Now they got an art to it. I'm not dogging them.
Yeah, I get what
You know what I'm saying? But seeing that, and then the way he did some of his matches, like he made people believe that if he rocked you, he rocked you. And if you rocked him, he made it look like, oh shit, you knocked him the fuck out. So like just the art of just seeing two big people just go at it, that's what I like to have. You know what I'm saying? Now going modern, which he probably already knows already, but you know what I'm saying? Me versus Jay Lethal. That is literally right now my current dream match. If anybody could have, even though the way I wanted to have it was because when I met, I didn't know I knew Jay Lethal.
He told me that story.
Right. So I was in college playing basketball at Union County College. Shout out to the Owls.
Shout out to his brother, because I know you about to say it, but that's my boy. He showed mad love to my music.
Shout out to Muhammad, bro.
Shout out to Muhammad, bro. Word. I hope you see this, bro.
What? You better see this, my boy. You better. If not, I'm going to tag you somehow, some way.
Word. That's my guy. He showed mad love.
I remember I was watching wrestling again. That's when I just started watching wrestling. This is back in 2006 or 7. And I'm watching TNA for the first time. I'm like, oh, it's a new product. All right, I'm bad. I'm curious what it's about. So I'm seeing these wrestlers. I'm like, okay, cool. And all of a sudden, I just hear, from Elizabeth, New Jersey. My head went like, what the fuck? Elizabeth. And I see his match. I think he took a loss that night, but he performed well. And I was like, all right, bet. And our next day, we're chilling in the comments. I went to him like, yo, bro, if for some reason wrestling don't work out,
Basketball don't work out.
nah, I'm kidding. If basketball don't work out,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try this wrestling.
Right.
Because I just saw this dude named Jay Lethal from Elizabeth, New Jersey, and you don't hear that. So if a man from Elizabeth can get on, why can't I? First thing came out of his mouth was like, you know that's my brother.
Niggas best friends and they know that shit.
And literally, you know those movies you be seeing like The Flash, like two people connected?
Yeah.
That's what happened in my brain. I'm like, oh, shit. Didn't speak about it never again. But
Word.
we kept in touch. Then going fast forward to 2016, 10 years later. I told him what I was going to do. And then he told me, like, yeah, I'll talk to my brother. That's when I found out he left and went to Florida, and he's rejected New Jersey. So the storyline I wanted to have is the New Jersey Prodigy versus the New Jersey Reject. Because he rejected New Jersey, and I want to have in New Jersey and have a match that says like, yo, don't ever disrespect New Jersey. I took pride into that.
That's tough.
So if I had to have a dream match like that, that's a stipulation.
And that would be in MetLife, too.
That would be in MetLife.
Or Steel Cage?
Huh?
Steel Cage?
Well, that one,
Still okay.
I would, because he's a wrestler, I would love to have best 2 out of 3.
Last man standing?
Huh?
Last man standing?
He said best 2 out of 3, nigga.
You know, no. Actually, you know what?
You hit a match, you wouldn't have it.
Wait. We'll make it. No, I'll entertain it. We're going to make this work.
Okay.
Best 2 out of 3. First match is a wrestling match. Second match is an I Quit match. Third match is last man standing.
Oh, that's tough. I ain't gonna lie. That's tough.
All right, your big boss man match, I'm putting that on Velocity. I'm letting you know that right now.
Velocity is
That
crazy.
shit going on Sunday Night Heat. We ain't selling no
dying.
tickets off that. I'm letting you know that now. Big boss man barely sold tickets.
Hey, man.
And then you want to have a nice thing on the pole match? That shit gonna be ass.
He barely sold tickets up north. That man's a king in the South.
Yeah, but you said you want to have that. Where we gonna have that match at then?
No, I'm gonna have it in Jersey.
Nah,
But I
that
know
shit
for a
gonna-
fact that those people are gonna go up and say, I'm gonna see Big Boss Man.
I want to see.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I want to see Big Boss. I don't want to see no nice thing on the pole match, man.
So, if
Call me old school.
I'll
That's
put your other one on WrestleMania though.
if
Yeah.
Big Boss Man, that's your favorite wrestler, right?
That's
Right.
that's the guy who.
That's your inspiration, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so who your people? Like,
My favorite right now.
yeah.
Man, that's
5. You know, we gotta go 5.
top 5.
Yeah,
All
gotta go
right,
5.
bet.
He couldn't answer this question for me when I asked him on the phone. Yeah.
All right.
I'm done.
All right. So I always gotta say Macho Man Ray Savage. Top. Always there. I'm a big Mr. Perfect fan.
You really like the 80s.
Well, listen, it started. I mean, without those
yeah, I get it.
foundations, you ain't gonna get it. You
Yeah,
feel
I
me?
get it. I get it.
You know, going up a little more closer to time, I'm a big Dolph Ziggler fan.
Yes.
Big Dolph Ziggler. He's one of my favorites.
I hated him. I hated.
Wait, why did you hate him?
I hated him.
I got haters. Why?
I'm gonna just say it. I'm a John Cena fan.
It don't get no higher. It's just John Cena.
In The Rock. Greatest to ever do it.
Razor Ramon is my other guy.
I like Razor
The
Ramon.
bad guy.
That's my top 5.
I like Razor
Chico.
Ramon.
And then last one, I always gotta put it up there for respect, The Undertaker.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I fuck with Undertaker.
I mean,
I don't think nobody should not have Undertaker in their top 5.
But then people argue me because saying why you don't have Shawn Michaels? Because he's not in my top 5.
That nigga overrated, bro.
I wouldn't call him overrated.
Yo,
but I understand why he's not in people's top 5, and I understand why he is in people's top 5.
Nah, you know what Shawn Michaels is? Shawn Michaels is that athlete. I'm gonna use basketball and football. He that nigga. He Gilbert Arenas. He had a phenomenal 6-year run.
He ain't never bring the strap to the arena. That's what I'm saying. He ain't
No,
never bring the strap
nigga,
to the
that
arena.
ain't the reason why. When you look at Gilbert Arenas, if Gilbert Arenas never blows his knee, it ain't even the gun shit, because that happened after his injury.
Yeah.
If Gilbert Arenas never blow his knee, he can have more than a 6-year run. Him and LeBron were rivals. Shawn Michaels was that. He fucked his back up, retired, came back. Other than him and Triple H, there's nothing in that second run.
Ric Flair.
No, the retirement. When he finally retired and fought the Undertaker twice and retirement Ric Flair.
I can see that.
But niggas go, oh man, Shawn Michaels.
Got the infamous kick on Shelton Benjamin from the top rope.
We know what it is? No. You know what it is?
That spot.
I'm
just saying.
Wait. You know what it is though? That's like me with Big Boss Man. You feel me?
Yeah.
Everybody's holding the golden years of what made people believe in wrestling.
Yeah.
That is the reason why people still fuck with Shawn Michaels. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But like with me, I looked at him like when it was Bret versus him, I picked Bret every single time.
That's my goat.
You feel me? I picked every single time.
What? You hear him? You heard who he picked. You heard who he picked. The Hitman, bitch. You heard who he picked. You heard who he picked.
Suck.
You heard who he picked. The greatest wrestling submission of all time.
No,
all right? The sharpshooter. Yeah, but didn't you say The Rock one of your goats?
Yeah, he does
Yeah.
that.
You know what he used?
But
you know what he used?
I don't care what nobody says.
You know what he used?
That shit ain't better than the cripple across race. So what? So what I said? So what? So what?
You can have it.
So what?
The Cripple Crossface ain't better than the Rings of Saturn.
I don't know what that is. I'm not that deep. Like,
Nah, you is. If you know Chris Benoit, you know Saturn.
oh, that you talking about Saturn move?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
I never
Rings
knew.
of Saturn,
I never knew the name of his move.
When he popped both of your arms back.
I
Yeah,
know
that was the
yeah.
Rings of Saturn.
Yeah. Oh, word.
The fuck is you talking
Yeah,
about?
think about it.
The Cripple
Yo, what's the
Crossface
shit?
ain't better
What's the
than
shit when they on your back and they holding your neck and they pulling you back? What's that?
the STF.
Cobra clutch? You say wait, sit
Nah,
on
the
your back?
STF, the one John Cena.
No, not that. I know that. The shit where they like you on your knees, but they on their knees and you sitting on their back and they pull your
That's a Cobra clutch.
Yeah, the Cobra Clutch.
Yeah, that's one of them ones. I ain't gonna lie.
Man.
And I don't care what you say. The Walls of Jericho top 5.
We don't say
time.
nothing. Nigga, we respect the Walls of Jericho. I like that more than the Boston Crab.
Actually, no, I got you one better. Since I know you say you don't know much about wrestling,
Yeah.
but I know you do. Walls of Jericho, a lion tamer.
What is that? You gotta tell me who
I
the person
bet.
is.
So
Both for Chris Jericho.
both of Chris Jericho's
Remember, he did it
moves.
2 different ways.
It's just 2 different ways.
It used to be called the lion tamer when he put his knee on your neck and
Well,
pulled back.
actually, not really your neck, but your upper back.
Yeah.
To where, so now you have a
Walls
arch.
of Jericho.
Huh?
The Walls of Jericho come all the way
It's
over.
basically
He said
what you see normally, what you saw back then.
I like the regular one where you sit on your back.
Okay, so,
right.
he's like old school.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I
But
like
if you
that.
ever was
the
put in
real
that
lion
lion tamer,
tamer
Yeah.
look like it
you
hurt.
can't reverse that.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's the
Because
one where he pull you
because
over
your
and look like
spine
he
is
can't get you all the
off.
way over. He just stop on your neck.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. I seen it, but I don't be knowing
That
the
was
name
the
of shit.
original way he did
I know
it.
like the what's the shit? The triangle shit. I know that shit from Undertaker. I know that.
Triangle
Oh,
choke.
triangle
Yeah, I
choke.
love that
Triangle
shit.
Now, you know what's the most underrated submission move?
What?
The 4-leaf clover.
I know what that is.
Dave Malenko and them used to
The
do it.
Texas cloverleaf.
That's what it's called?
Yeah, Texas.
I was close.
It's so cool. I had my
I
brother.
was
had to
close.
think about
I was
it. Wait,
close.
You was close. Yes. I have 2 guys I know that use that move now. I used to
That
use
shit
it.
fire.
Does anybody still use the ankle lock or no?
Yes.
Of course.
that's like the super kick now.
Oh, word?
Yeah, everybody
Well,
do. It's like the sweet chin music.
It was, especially if we go with the market, like I'm gonna talk as a fan. WWE, you know, so I'm gonna talk as a fan for a moment.
Yeah.
You don't really see much people using the ankle lock, but if you look at NXT, there's the dude who's a gold medalist winner, basically the same angle as Kurt Angle. That's his go-to. Like it's the go-to. It's not like it's just a random move and they kick out. Like
Yeah.
that's his go-to.
I just always thought the ankle lock.
Chad
was
Gable
just-
too.
I always
Shaq Gable did. Yep.
If Chad Gable can't do the roll joint, he'll put you on ankle lock.
in the STFU. Yeah, I'll never not mention that.
That's the STF. You're not about to keep putting that letter at the end of it
the
because that nigga do the move.
the
It's just the
STF,
STF.
STFU.
All
Man.
right.
That's my joint, and I hate that he changed the joint to attitude.
He had to.
I hate that he changed the attitude adjustment instead of the FU.
Times have changed. That's why that's not called the STFU no more.
It's crazy, man.
You gotta understand, man. Like,
So it's called the shut the fuck.
No,
No,
it's
no, no,
not.
no, no.
It's shut the fuck up because John Cena was doing it.
Yeah.
The STF don't stand for shut the fuck.
So what does it stand for now?
Gotta ask the wrestler.
I love how you threw that shit on me quick. I love that.
I don't know what the STF stands for.
I don't know what it
I
is.
know it wasn't shut the fuck up.
It gotta be. Son.
They only
Like,
did that for. They only did that for.
what
John
it
Cena.
stand for? Submit that fool? Like,
Yeah, you disrespectful as fuck to the wrestling community.
like, no, I'm just saying, like,
Submit that fool.
Submit
Nigga,
that
the,
fool.
The wrestling move was invented in the 80s, my nigga.
oh damn, the shit, the STF where they,
The
Yes,
yeah,
John
original
Cena.
was back in the 80s.
All of
Word?
John Cena move. John Cena's finishing move is the fireman carry.
man, I ain't know that. I ain't that deep.
Yeah, you know how many niggas do the Dreamer driver,
that
the
deep.
Tommy Dreamer. Yeah, mad niggas do John Cena.
I like
finishing
Tommy the Dreamer. I know who that is.
Death
Yeah,
Valley, well, it's
Death
not about-
Valley driver.
But it's
That
how
was the
it's
name of it.
executed. So when put them on the shoulders, if somebody's driving your head down,
yeah.
that's the Death Valley driver. But with John Cena, he's just basically saying, yeet.
Yeah.
Basically throwing you over. So it's like, that's why his is it's a whole different thing. Like it starts the same, but finish different.
That's the only thing that makes certain moves different. Slight tweaks,
Oh, wow.
and you make it your own.
I used to want to be a wrestler back in the day. I
Everybody
ain't gonna
did.
lie.
Remember I
Yeah.
had my
What
first
was your
ladder
name?
match in
I gotta hear
living
this.
room.
My wrestling name?
What would your wrestling name would have been?
Right now it's probably Mac Truck. Yeah, it'd have been Mac Truck. Yeah, Big Mac. You know what I'm saying? That's what it'd have been. Yeah. Cause my whole thing would have been Mac Truck energy. You know, come through bulldoze and shit. You know,
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you know what I'm saying?
What,
Some
what
shit
about
like
you,
that.
man?
My wrestling name?
Yeah.
Big Balls Mahoney.
I'd have went directly to ECW.
Yo, by the way, shout out to Big Balls Mahoney. That as side note, I got a chance to actually wrestle in front of his wife and do a tribute for him.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a real nigga named that.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I wanted the name when I was a kid.
Oh, all right.
And then
all
when
right.
I got older, when I got like a little bit older, he
Yeah.
popped up, Big Balls Mahoney, and I was like, I
Oh,
can't use it no
shit.
more.
Yeah, I was thinking of some funny shit, but yeah, I think I would have been. I probably would have PG'd it, and now they would have just called me MT. You know what I'm saying?
But now it's my actual nickname. I'll just go by Doughboy.
MTE or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, my correction. I actually have my wrestling name. for it.
alright.
My bad. It ain't Doughboy. It's Backyard Dough.
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah, it's a play on words.
And my
that-
finishing move is the Big Dough Beezy slam.
No, say it one more time.
Backdoor Dough.
Yeah.
Got it. For some reason, my brain thought you said Dudley. I'm like, what the fuck?
Nah, Backdoor Dough. My finishing move.
I like the Dudley Boys too.
My finishing
Shout out to
move
them.
is the Big Boss Man Slam, but it's called the Big Dough Beezy Slam.
My move would have definitely been the FU.
I would say Big Doe Beezy.
Yeah.
But I would have. This would have been my move.
Look, see, he feeling it. He feeling it. Put a nigga through the table.
Commentators
it would work.
commentators be saying that Big Doe Beezy.
Yeah, you got
Imagine doing the Big Dough Beezy Slam off the ladder through the table.
Or just saying BDS.
Yeah. See. I really wanted to be a wrestler. I just didn't know where wrestling school was.
I
when
just
was
wanted to be in the ring. Like I ain't even gonna lie. Like I just,
Listen, we all did.
I'm fascinated by that shit.
Like the one thing I realized when you're in the ring as a kid, and I got a chance to be in the ring because I was actually got invited to ECW shows. That's the first
As a
type
kid, damn, that's
Shout
tough.
out to my mentor. He helped me out in a situation when my mom got severely sick and became my mentor. He
That's
took
dope.
me and my cousins to ECW shows. I got pictures with New Jack, and I remember before he passed away, my cousin found it and posted a picture of us all sitting near the Scotch.
New Jack died?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
When?
About 5 years ago.
What?
5 years ago.
New Jack.
Yeah.
It's
The
not
crazy
the love is not going to be how you thought it should have been for New Jack passing.
Dead ass.
A lot of people ain't like New Jack.
Yo, he died. I
Yeah.
just seen a video of him.
But that don't mean he ain't dead.
Oh shit! Yeah, I did
You
not
niggas said
know
it like
he
it was
died.
You looking at archives, bro.
Yeah,
That's a
New Jack
blessing.
gone.
I was just watching the video of him doing the when he threw bro off the shit, like when he threw him off.
Threw him off the skyscraper.
Yeah, like that shit was high as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh damn!
No,
I
but here's
ain't
the
know-
funny thing. He sent that to him, right?
Yeah.
This is me within my 5th, 6th year of wrestling. He put the picture and said, yeah, that kid right there, yeah, he's a wrestler now. He tagged me. He literally goes in the comment and goes, wait, that's him? And I'm looking at, what the hell are you talking about? I looked at my profile. I was like, oh, shit, I forgot. I built this profile looking like I'm a fucking monster.
Yo,
Because like
that's
when I look
crazy.
at that photo, I think of the same old Corey. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like the little one that just had hopes and dreams. And now like it came almost a part of full circle saying like, oh shit, I'm actually
You actually
doing
a
this
wrestler.
shit.
So where did the name come from? That's your real name?
No. Well, half it is.
Okay.
So my real name is Corey. I changed the name to Dillinger because at one point I was in the Greek life, and I was in the dancing, stomping, all that stuff.
Okay.
Especially when Stop the Yard came out, all that shit.
Yeah.
And I pledged for a fraternity that's not part of Divine Nine. It's a multicultural organization, but my school didn't have it. But they were located in Berkeley College at Berkeley Heights.
Okay.
So they gave me my line name as Dillinger, and I was like, "Yo, why the hell you give me that name?" And I was like, "Look it up," because I hear Dillinger as just a big menacing person. I'm like, "Yo, that's not my character. Like, I know I look the part, but my mind is different." And then I found out the real documentaries of him, where he's actually one of the most intelligent people. He literally robbed all those banks without killing a person. He used the fear factor. He used the illusion. And then when one of his henchmen actually killed somebody, it wasn't him. They just threw it on his name and just said he's the first killer, but he never killed anyone.
Damn.
So to me, it made me realize like I had an intelligent mindset. So I'm literally driving back from that college because the time all this happened was when I was going to do it, and then I decided not to. I said I need to figure out my name. And I was like, Corey, cool, so I can respond because my middle name, I ain't letting nobody, I ain't gonna respond to nobody ever say my middle name.
I feel you.
You feel me? And then I was like, okay, I can't say Bell because that just looks too personal. I want something that just sounds like something different.
Yeah.
So I went Dillinger. I was like, all right, Dillinger, Corey Dillinger, that sounds cool. But now I need something that has personality. And I was like, you know what? Diligent.
Right.
I love that word. That word helped me through college because I'm gonna keep it a buck. It took me 10 years to get my bachelor's. I was.
Oh, you good? I don't got none of that.
No,
shit.
no, it's all good. But no,
I got a high school diploma.
listen. At the end of the day, you make your money no matter how the paper was. I decided a different route. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like that cardboard game, We Got Life.
Word.
That's literally what it is.
Word.
But it helped me with college. It helped me with all that stuff. So I was like, the diligent one. I was like, yeah, like I don't want to say the great one, but like the diligent one. That sounds more motivational. That sounds more, make people feel like you can do something. So I was like, you know what? And it rolls off to my last name, Corey Dillinger, the diligent one, Corey Dillinger. And I made that my name. But when I first started wrestling, that wasn't my name. It was just Dillinger because the owner, shout out to Gino Caruso, he felt like that name was just too generic and it didn't fit me as a look. So he ended up calling me Bad News Dillinger because I resemble Bad News Brown at the time because I had my beard like wild out. I didn't have it groomed like this. And I was cool with it, but I wasn't cool with it because they didn't tell me, they didn't ask me. They literally had a taping and then they had the commentators call me out that name while I was wrestling. So I had no clue they changed my name until the next show.
Damn.
And then I was cool with it, I worked with it, and they tried to do some things to try to get my character, but I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
To the point where I said, one thing about wrestling, you got to invest in yourself.
Right.
So when they started saying, you're a winner, and I started winning matches.
Right.
They were saying Bad News Dillinger, I started cutting promos on camera saying like, yo, don't call me that no more. I'm the diligent one, Corey Dillinger. And it was to the point where they were almost like cutting it off. So I did something that I'll admit I burned bridges. You gotta work with the system.
Word.
I did a promo with the camera guys in the back, and they thought I was gonna do a regular promo. But the guys, I told them like, yo, I'm ready to change this character. I need edge. I need to show that I'm changed. I'm evolving. Because in wrestling, you gotta evolve. You can't just have your character like the same way all the time.
Right.
And I'm proud of it. I post that on my YouTube channel all the time, even though I don't get much views. But to me, that's like very important. The guy's like, hey, we're in the locker room with Bad News. I cut that motherfucker off real quick. And I said, listen, I said, Bad News is old news. This is the diligent one, Corey Dillinger. And I just went off. I'm still a heel. I still went off and did not give a damn. But it felt good saying that. But I definitely got some backlash for it.
I believe it. You got any favorite matches that you had or any future matches you got coming up? When your next show?
My next show is actually next week.
Yeah, you asked that nigga 4 questions in
So,
5 seconds.
We're gonna work backwards. All right. So my next match is October 11th at UWA Elite. That's actually now my home base as for like anybody who wants to see me wrestle. I'm in a tag match with my tag partner, Matt Vertigo. We decided to make a team together. We knew each other for about 6-7 years, going up and down the roads, being in the same locker room, but never really wrestled each other until like maybe like 2-3 years ago. and our team is called Diligent Enterprise. Basically, that team is basically if you're a fan of New Jack City, that's basically us.
Is Bobby Lashley in them?
No. The movie New Jack City.
Yeah.
Not the Hurt Business. No, there's a difference.
Bobby Lashley and them.
Oh, I thought, yeah.
I mean, listen, like how you do it, everybody's probably gonna say something like that, like, oh yeah, they're part of it. Like, no. If you're a fan of the classic movie New Jack City.
G-Money and Nino Brown.
Exactly.
He said, I wanted to get out.
Try to get out.
He threatened
Look,
to kill my mother.
when y'all do, if y'all ever do a segment where y'all split as a tag team, one of y'all got to be Nino Brown at the courthouse.
That's the whole point.
One of y'all
I tried to get out. They threatened to kill my mother.
family.
Who is they, Mr. Brown?
I got names. Don't worry about it.
Yo, my son.
If I'm going down,
my son
y'all going with
Kareem
me.
Akbar was in the courthouse looking like what?
He said, that's the brother that work at the bank.
That nigga said Kareem Akbar. That nigga said what? Me?
All right, so when do you take the shift from working up here, working with a bunch of different indie guys, working with a bunch of different people, to yo, I'm gonna go down there and try my hand with Dustin Rhodes?
I didn't even finish this question, but we're
Finish it.
Oh,
My
that's
bad.
cool. Like I already got what I wanted to do.
Well, it's next week. I got that tag match. It's actually a championship match, so I'm really excited for that one.
Right.
The next week after that, I'm debuting at a place called Constant Pro Wrestling.
Oh,
To
word.
me, that spot is like top wrestlers from the tri-state. Like everybody that's getting buzz, or any person that's getting traction,
That's dope.
and having matches that you never had. Like the guy I'm wrestling, Malik Devontae, the Debonair one. Shout out to him.
They got an R&B name.
Pretty much. But the funny part is I knew him back when he was a rookie. And we never had one-on-one matches. We either were in tag matches or multi-man. So the fact that out of 5 to 6 years we're finally about to have a one-on-one, that's full circle to me.
Word.
So I'm excited about that. And you say my favorite match?
Yeah.
It's hard to say, man. Some of my favorite matches are different reasons. Like I wrestled this guy named, and I hate his name. I hate his fucking name. It's Yams the Working Man. I hate his name.
He's the greatest wrestling name of all time.
That was the face when the booker told me who I'm wrestling.
Yams.
That
He
was
said
the
you got
face.
yams.
You
next.
got Yams.
Yams the Working Man.
They said Dillinger Yams. Get to the.
Even though, shout out to him, he's a cool dude. He literally lives his life. He's literally a working man. He works as a garbage man. So he mixed both his lives together.
Right.
But it was one of the first big man matches I had where I had to test myself but also be a leader. You feel me? So, because in that locker room, I started learning that I had to be more responsible. So, taking a guy who didn't have much experience and then putting that man to work was a good accomplishment for me. That's that's like an internal favorite match. But one of my fun matches I've had, which was also a test, was my early years wrestling with my friend Kenny Bagel. When he became, I actually stole his championship. I played dirty.
Oh, wow.
And then all of a sudden he started going for our boss leader, Dan the Man, for his world title. So like it's like a transition up. But that was one of my favorite matches.
Word.
Now, to go with you, I realized wrestling was getting a plateau. It was getting really bad, and on top of that, you know how they say wrestling is a subjective sport / business?
Yeah.
It is. You gotta be the flavor of the month. And at one point, I thought I was losing that flavor because I wasn't getting the reactions, not from the fans, but like from different businesses and promotions to get booked. I was losing my edge. I was like, yo, what's going on? Like, why am I not good enough? And then you doubt yourself.
Yeah.
So my ex at the time, I went out to her and talked to her and I said, like, listen, you know, I got vulnerable with her. And I told her, like, look, I don't know about this wrestling. Like, it's not getting well. I'm not sure. And there's a I don't know what to do. She's like, what you gonna do after? I said, listen, I'm gonna take care of the family. I'm gonna handle my business.
Right.
Don't worry about that. But I'm just thinking that she encouraged me, saying, no, don't do it. This is what you do. You love it. You're good at it. And I told her about the Dustin camp / school. And she said, go apply. You have nothing to lose at this point. I did. I got picked. Spoke to him on the phone. I was like, hey, how you doing, sir? I'm sorry, I'm old school. Like, so when I see a dude I respect, I'm not saying what's up.
Yeah.
I'm saying, how you doing, sir? I'm doing good. And he's like, yeah, Pick, I'm very excited to be training with you. You got picked, this and that, third. Just so you know, here's the rules that we go by, and I'll see you down there. So now I got picked. I got to figure out how to get my ass down to Texas, be able to find a place to stay for 4 months.
Damn.
And still hold my apartment up here.
Right.
I worked 2 jobs, 2 labor jobs at that time, FedEx, and I was a merchandiser. Everything was going good. I threw my back out. So like if Dustin hears this shit, he's probably gonna be like, oh shit, because like, he don't know. I threw my back out literally 2 weeks before I had to go to this camp. And if anybody knew how that feeling is when your back is thrown, you can't get out of bed, you're awkward, you gotta use the bathroom, you get up, you fall to the ground. That's how much pain my back was.
Damn.
And I didn't have insurance. So I'm figuring everything out on my own. All I had was my COVID money that I stashed up. And I literally in my bed on the second day saying, Corey, how bad do you want this? I literally got out of bed and did every little baby step I can. Looked up chiropractors near my house, went to those places, tried to stretch, do research. I managed to got back in condition to go back to FedEx. I big leagued those niggas and said, yo, I'm not doing the truck. You see how big I am? I'm doing the belt.
Word.
You ain't gonna make me hurt my back for this. Did it, got the bread, went down to Texas. I drove from Texas from here all the way down there. That took me a day. Well, I slept. So I slept like 8 hours through.
Yeah.
So like if I wanted to drive through straight, it's 24 hours.
Dang.
Got down to Austin, found an Airbnb. Well, I slept in a hotel the first night. Found an Airbnb, and this is all on the cuff. I'm literally trying to figure shit out.
Damn.
Then found an Airbnb. The lady was an Airbnb was an asshole. Found another Airbnb that was closer to the facility, and I managed to get a job working at the Moody Center at Longhorn in Austin for Longhorn Texas University. And I was working those jobs plus doing DoorDash on the side and training while down there to pay my rent up here and down there while paying tuition that was needed.
Damn. I gotta clap that up. That's a different type of hustle. I ain't gonna lie.
Like, and that whole journey made me
You got me ready to step my shit up.
And that's how I felt when I came out there. I was like, yo, I didn't realize how much I had to do just to go for a dream. And it worked out.
Yo, so when you see, I'm gonna let you walk past me. Yo, so when you see people you went to the school with pop up on bigger promotions, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good that where I trained at is a good product that's worth it. But at the same time, I feel bitter because it ain't me. Like this sport, like I understand this whole sport, this whole industry, you know, camaraderie. But I came in this business by myself, so the fact that it ain't me, I'm bitter. But at the same time, I don't even blame me. So I figure out what I did do and what I didn't do, and I gotta fix it for the next book. That's all I gotta do.
So where would be one platform or promotion you've seen someone you went to school with and you was like, damn, yo?
Well, first, it absolutely is AEW, because I've seen some of the guys that I've trained with who are still training with him now that got work for dark matches. I think one guy got a little series, got booked multiple times, and I'm happy for him. You know, kudos to him. But like they say, sometimes this should have been me, and that's where I want to be at. There's another guy in Texas, wrestles. I think he wrestled once for Reality of Wrestling, which is Booker T school.
Yeah,
I want to be there. Like, there's still a lot of places I want to touch base and get an opportunity to wrestle. So I still got time. And my bunk card ain't dead yet. So we're gonna make it work.
how do you get the opportunity? Like Reality of Wrestling and all that. Like other than AEW and WWE, I know people think they're like the only two. And TNA, a lot of people know TNA. But how do you get those other, like, how does one, like you're a wrestler. What do people look at to be like, yo, you're a guy we want to take a chance on? And I don't mean like take a chance like make you John Cena, but I just want to take a chance with you and put you in matches. Like, what is the wrestler looking at? Because in football, I know what they're looking at. In basketball, I know what they're looking at. But I can watch a wrestling match as a fan and think that shit was fire. Mm-hmm. And then I watch them same wrestlers do interviews and be like, match was fucking horrible. Like John Cena and The Rock's first match. Mm-hmm. It ain't the greatest match. I don't think it was bad. And then The Rock was like, I threw my back out as soon as we tied up.
Yep. Stuff like that happened.
But then a nigga like Vince McMahon is looking and is like, oh, The Rock's hurt. How the fuck you know that? Like,
understand this. I'll try to work backwards on that question.
Okay.
So think about this. Vince McMahon basically raised these stars. He lived in wrestling. He knows posture. He knows how people's body languages are. And he has his own fair share of injuries himself in his own life. So for him to say that, and he has all the cameras and angles, he's like, something's wrong. Remember the day he ran down for Royal Rumble and blew out both his
Blew
quads?
out both of them shits.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's something you can't see, but only with people who's done this long enough can see those small details because they're invested into their clients. Now, to get an opportunity, it's hard, but it's simply old school. You gotta remember I said about being somebody's wheel, like a gear in somebody's machine.
Yeah.
You gotta show that to become a bigger gear. So sometimes, every time you get a chance for a new promotion, if you can head down there, show you a helping hand, always have your gear in your bag, always have opportunity to make sure you're ready to go, and you just do what they need to do. So almost look at it like as an intern type thing, but then you come back, you get to talk to them, see if you can get yourself opportunity. Sometimes it's I'm gonna call the dark truth is sometimes it's referrals. Somebody might be like, oh yeah, you probably show, hey, I got a guy, I can use him, and then they'll give you a shot. But you still gotta do the same thing. Show up, put your work in, pay your dues, and show respect to the craft of wrestling. And that's one thing that a lot of people are forgetting. They're thinking that, oh, I gotta have a lot of followers, and I'll get booked because you get the illusion that you bring people to the door. Most people I know, well, at one point I found out people were buying followers. So how you say you got followers? You feel me? I can say for New Jersey, I can guarantee you a minimum of 9 people to a place that's not familiar that I go to that will show up. And if you want to do the math, you paying $25 a ticket, I just made you how much? So I can at least say that for me, and it's going to grow, but I got to go to other places. But those things you got to do. And then also, it's being humble. Like, people come out arrogant. Like, you'd be surprised. There's people in the locker room that come out arrogant as hell and don't even have a ring to take a bump in.
Yeah.
I understand confidence, but they be coming off like they know better.
250.
And then people be coming off like it's high school, bro. You got people talking gossip. You got people acting up like on some other BS. But that's literally some of the things that I experienced that you had to do to get on. I'm just happy it's not no music industry Diddy shit. Just saying.
Wait.
Even though he said the VKM, Vincent Kennedy McMahon was doing some funny shit sometimes.
He ain't go to jail.
Nigga, that don't mean nothing.
Beat the case.
He never had the case. I said they said.
They tried to hit him with a RICO.
Not when he this. Ain't nobody fucking Vince McMahon right now. I'm talking about back in the day. I'm talking about back in the day.
They tried to hit Vince McMahon with a RICO, man.
So, I always wondered that shit because I watch interviews and I see stuff and I hear wrestlers like talk about working with other wrestlers and I be like, nigga be all right. And then when I see interviews, they be like, yo, we hated working with his ass in the ring. And I'm like, damn, I don't see it. So I wonder, like, when they out in the public on some independent shit, like, how do they look at your match and be like, yeah, he ain't ready? How you determine that?
True.
Outside of not being able to cut a promo. Because I understand that's hard as fuck to do.
My honest opinion, this is not facts. This is my opinion. Remember we said flavor of the month?
Yeah.
It still falls into that line. Subjective. Because remember, each company has a vision. Your role as this company might not be the role they fulfill for the next company. So even though you can have a stellar match, you might not be needed at that moment. But that's why they say you stay steady and be ready, because that changed mind can change. And then they'll call you up. And that's really what it is. Like, I'm learning all this stuff now. Like, I used to be like, I had opportunities for certain promotions. I thought I did a good job. There's some I thought I did a shitty ass job. And I got called back for something else, but I didn't get called back for another. But then all of a sudden, I'll keep doing what I'm doing. And I got called back. So I'm like, I understand that you got to stay ready.
Yeah.
You ain't about just being, once you the hot pan, you keep sizzling.
Right.
You got to keep freaking out you got to keep cooking. You got to find out what's making you want to smell and be like, I bet I want to try what he's doing.
The kid in me always wanted to know this, like, because I know you kept saying the locker room or whatever. The backstage part that, like on WWE, when they show the backstage part, like, what is it back there? Because I always, me personally, I always like, damn, that joint got to be scary. Like, you walking around the back, you got beef with this wrestler. Because as a kid, I really think they're beefing. So when they see each other, it's on sight. You know what I'm saying? I know it's entertainment, and I know it's like I know it's a show. Like, I know they're giving us a show. But I'm like, damn, when you walk around in the back, like, you got to watch your back everywhere. You don't know where they could be coming from. Like, how is that?
I can't. That's hard for me to explain respectfully because I gave out a lot of private stuff already. I ain't supposed to keep out so much, but when it comes to people really having beef, it's like the old school. Like I said, if I say high school, you try to avoid. If you know you're there for the purpose of making money, right?
Right.
You're going to try to just avoid the person until you got to work with the person.
Yeah.
So that's really what it is. If somebody has really got beef with somebody, they ain't going to be.
So it really be issues within, like, people. Oh wow, damn!
People,
I ain't know. Like, as I got older, I was like, oh damn. When they was fighting, they really was friends, but they just had to do that because you got podcasts now. We got stuff with people explaining what was going on.
Yeah, so like that ass. Like, there's some people that just literally had issues.
Oh wow.
And like it could be like the smallest thing. Like, end of the day, it's ego versus ego. But let's be honest. As wrestlers, we all have egos. So I ain't gonna stunt. But when you making money with a business, you gotta look at it. What's more important? Me worrying about working with this guy or me making my money?
Right.
And then on top of that, I mean, before that, you had people try to like, I don't like this person. They try to write them off with the bosses. Like I say this, backstage wrestling, I'm giving up another problem, another gem, damn. It's high school.
I get you. I ain't
got people that
I ain't gonna
either-
go too deep. I don't want you to be giving the ins and outs of the business. So I ain't gonna do that to you. How you came up with your finishing move? What made, like, how did you pick it? What made you say this is what I want to do?
It's funny. So I didn't say this to a lot of people. I'm a fan of Shelton Benjamin.
Of who?
Shelton Benjamin.
Love Shelton Benjamin. Yeah,
No,
love him.
I'm a big fan of him. Like, people don't actually. My first finisher was actually his T-bone. I just modified it.
Okay.
So if you notice how he does it, when he jumps with the guy and it's like a flip.
Yeah.
Mine's more of like a jackhammer. So and then I found out, fun fact, shout out to WrestlePro, I had my first pre-show match with them. An Animal from Legion of Doom was there. I hit my finish, won the match, came back and said, yo, great finish, I love it, this and that and third. I'm like, cool, thank you, appreciate it. I'm all praised up. Found out that was his finisher when he was doing singles.
Wow.
So like how we were saying before, how somebody has a move and it's just a little tweak, I was like, yeah, that's what it is. So
That's dope.
That's been my finish. But then I've learned that you gotta have versatility. Because what if somebody has a move that's similar to your move that's already established at the company? You need a different move to stand out. So I had to figure out something, and I was like, I see Sami Zayn doing a haluva kick. And I'm like, but I ain't put my foot up there like that.
Right.
But one thing I'm known for is throwing some wicked forearm shots and elbow strikes. That they're not really appropriate. So I thought about, what if I merged his concept, what I like to do, and then I figured out the D elbow. And that's been like my go-to move when I have a guy that I know I can't do because somebody else doing the same move as me or something similar.
Yeah.
Or let's be honest, man, I can't pick every motherfucker up.
I feel you.
I ain't gonna lie, I got strength, but my strength has some limits.
I feel you.
So that's another move I work with. And then now I'm back in the tag world because I did tag in my early years. I'm just renewing new moves and bringing out new styles. So it's a whole different ball game now.
What's the training process like?
Training is like, to me, it's
like you training on your own or you still?
I train on my own. I basically train my own, and then I'll head over to East Coast Professional Wrestling, ECPW, to train once in a while, or when I have shows in other states, I'll try to be there earlier in the day or early in the week and train at their school facilities just to keep myself on point, because learning different styles, that's the key thing about wrestling. You get the chance to go to different schools or different promotions.
Yeah.
You learn their style. Because I think I'm starting to learn now as an advantage, if you're a traveling wrestler, if you're able to travel and go to places, have your own niche. But if you're able to learn something that the locals like, that makes you different, it's going to work because you're not from there. So they're going to look at you differently. So if you do something they like and you're not from there, you're automatically going to be in their grace. So that's how I look at it as the strategy, like me training. You're always learning the territories.
Right.
Like me wrestling in Texas is way different than me wrestling in New Jersey.
I believe it.
That I can tell you.
When you mentioned followers earlier, right? How you think about, like, I know you probably see the social media stars and like rap artists and stuff that be on like WWE or AEW and stuff. How you feel about that? How you feel about them being incorporated in the wrestling world?
Man, good for them. At the end of the day, it's business. Like that in that avenue, to me, that's business. The only person I look at it as that's like, okay, you're turning it from business to you making it like a dream is Logan Paul.
Right.
Because he's consistently doing his thing. He still have his own revenues, own businesses that he's handling, and he made his negotiation however he did, but he still consistently trains. The fact that he spent his money to have a WWE-sized ring for him to train on his own leisure, that's commitment.
Damn, he got WWE size ring, like in the crib? In the crib?
Yeah, Triple H said when he went to meet Pat McAfee, I know I'm off camera,
Yeah.
but when Triple H went to visit Pat McAfee for the
Yeah.
first time, he went to his house. Pat McAfee had a ring in his backyard before they ever met. And he
Damn.
went to the nigga house and was like, the fuck? And Pat McAfee was like, yo, I always wanted to be a wrestler.
Damn,
I
that's
got rich
tough.
and put a ring in my backyard.
That's fire.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
fire.
So like those guys, I give credit to the ones that who put themselves in the brand and become part of it. That's dope. They became a bigger gear than how was somebody before. Like I don't want to be working for under somebody, but you always gotta work for somebody in general. But if I can work for myself to be in a major factor, then that's where it falls down to.
Or if you ever get a company, man, I ain't trying to wrestle with none. I write a couple matches. I mean, let me be a referee, something.
Listen.
I'm in your group. Oh shit. Oh, all right. That's cool.
You getting jumped.
bro.
Yeah, for those who don't know of the I Don't Care What You Think Network, your man Doe Beezy about to hop in the ring, man. He done brought me along, so I'm in there. But you know, I'm part of the,
You got people planning on me on a day one. What the fuck, right?
Remember when I said I had a guy like shoot it?
Shout out to you. How you doing, man?
I'm dying.
Pleasure.
He said, how you doing? Like he ain't meet him already.
I'm dying. Andy don't even know what he's getting into.
I hope I don't come over there with still chill on them this shit.
I'm screaming.
You stay over there for night now.
What's
bro.
your,
we don't want no problems of me being a guest here. You feel me? All
dying.
right, let's do that.
See you talking crazy. Like I'm the longest reigning network champion that we got over here, right?
I'm screaming.
I've never lost. You feel what I'm saying?
What's your do you have an end goal? Not what's your end goal. Do you have an end goal right now for your wrestling career?
My end goal at wrestling is for me to be able to actually have a living with this. I love it. Like I love this too much. I love the good and the bad and the ugly.
Word.
And the fact that I overall want to motivate people to be the best they can, even if it's in wrestling or whatever they want to do, that's especially if it's not part of the norm. I want to be able to help them find in themselves to actually pursue it, maybe figure it out, or just find that missing piece that they can just go on their own.
Have you ever been nervous in a match?
Fuck yeah! Fuck you mean?
Like how you prepare?
I ain't gonna front now, man. The first time I felt nervous is like I felt like I was about to be in a fight getting jumped by two people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just had to put a little notation because since you said earlier, feel nervous, you want to not respond.
Yeah.
But like you got to look at it like this: if you not nervous,
Right.
then you don't care.
Okay.
I mean, if you're nervous, you care what the hell you're gonna do. You care how you're gonna respond. You care about if you're gonna make sure if you get hurt or not.
Yeah.
And I think that's the main thing. You're always nervous every time you have a match. Like I'm nervous every time I touch that ring. But I'll tell you this: when we're back there, we're about to go out and the show starts.
Yeah.
That shit gone.
That's dope.
I'll be walking. There's times I used to do every superstitious method to psych myself out. I used to play my get hype music. I tried yoga.
Damn.
I used to, if I could, I would try to go to the gym. If there's a gym nearby, get a pump, just to let my brain just not think the match, just be in the moment.
Yeah.
But when I hear my music, that's been like now like go time. Like you make it or break it.
And I know you said you started wrestling when you was 26.
Yep.
All right. So you said you was a late bloomer. So you got any advice, even for late bloomers, early bloomers, whatever? You got any advice for any wrestler that want to get into it or is already into it but lack the confidence or lack like motivation to just keep going?
I can say easy. Do it.
Just do it.
Just be like Nike, man.
Word.
Because life has literally had us systematically, and I hate to say it like this, systematically programmed to do certain things.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have the thought to do something that's outside that program, you're going to get naysayers from the start.
All the time.
But once you step in, you're going to meet people that's doing the same path as you,
Word.
and they're going to make you believe that what you're doing is right. So when you go back to those same naysayers, they'll be like, oh, you're really doing it.
Word.
And after that, they're just going to try to find an excuse or find something just so they can say, see, it's not working. But the truth is, you keep doing what you do, you'll make other people believe in what you do. In wrestling, I can say, if you believe in yourself, others will follow. If you don't believe in yourself, other people are just going to watch you.
Word.
And watching you ain't guaranteeing you going further.
I feel that. Damn. So from Irvington, New Jersey, became a wrestler. Like, you really living your dream. Like, do you want... Damn, I don't want to ask that question because I don't want it to sound, like, crazy.
Nah, go ahead, bro.
All right. What company did you want to end up being a part of? Like, I know you're a part of the company now, like, where you wrestle at. But, like, as far as, like, was your dream ever to be in WWE?
Of course. I ain't going to stop that. Of course. But, logically, when I look at it, like, unless in the next 2 or 3 years, 2 years, that I become point viable and I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, if I don't, I don't.
Word.
But as long as I get to travel the world and be able to experience, like a lot of people, I look at like they'll get their job, get their bread, and they'll go to Cancun and then come home and then go right back to work.
Right.
I want to be that kind of dude that, I'm wrestling in Japan? Word. All right, I get to chill, relax, do my thing, enjoy, and go back.
Right.
And still keep moving, saying, what's the next place I'm going to go? Or have a Europe tour. That's one of my goals. That's one of my short-term goals, to have a tour wrestling in different parts of Europe.
What's your favorite place? What state or country that I don't know if you rest out of the country?
Right. So I haven't been out of the country yet, but I am passport ready. No, anybody watching passport ready?
My man, right, man.
I've been to Texas. So Texas so far has been like the best spot because there's so much territory that's unseen that I had a glimpse of.
Okay.
That I just want to like really like bite into and just be like how that really is.
Yeah.
Georgia's a dope spot to wrestle at.
Word.
I had a little time in Florida. I'm curious about that spot. I want to wrestle in Pittsburgh. I wrestled in Indianapolis. That place is dope.
You was driving all these places? Damn, you be thugging it.
Yeah, I drove like every place. The only place I really didn't really drive yet was Indianapolis because I had COVID money. So I was just like, I'll fly over and he'll pick me up. But then eventually I started driving. So I'm like, let me take the trip because I don't mind road trips. I actually enjoy that shit because you get to see stuff. You get to see stuff that you don't normally see.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's me on that one.
I feel that. I ain't mad at that. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Doughboy's back in the seat.
No.
Brr, 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 brr.
I'm trying to tell you, you ain't ready. I'm trying to be nice about it. I'm saying it's gonna fuck you up, man. I'm letting you know that right now, man.
Doughboy back in the spot, man.
I'm gonna let you know that right now, man. I had to step off for a quick second. I'm saying, whoop your ass. What I'm trying to say.
I'm dying. He's cutting his promo, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I ain't cut. This ain't no promo.
This ain't promo. This the real deal.
This ain't no promo.
This is the real deal.
Hey, look, I don't be afraid of it because he done slammed a couple of people.
I see. Actually, when you told me you was fighting him, I went and watched one of your matches. Who was you at? Damn. It's on my YouTube history. I forget where it was at. It was good though. You did pretty good. Like,
Appreciate it.
like now, like when I'm older and I be watching matches, even like not that I could predict what's going to
Now
happen.
that you know the secrets, it's not as in the joke.
Nah, not even that. It's just like I'm so used to seeing things like when they throw against the rope and the one come back and he jump in the air and the one go down on the ground. Like I'm so used to that. I be like, oh, I knew that was happening already. But your match was good though. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what's crazy about wrestling?
Yeah, I was in like it wasn't an auditorium. It looked like a gym, but the ring was there. It was a bunch of seats around. You came from, the entrance was like a, it looked like, it probably was in a gym. I'm not sure. Like a gymnasium. But it looked like, I don't know. I just know the ring was burgundy, I think.
Burgundy.
Was it burgundy? I think it was burgundy, yeah.
I think I was in PA.
Yeah. I'm 9 times out of 10 sure it was a white guy you was wrestling. I'm not 100%
He had the blue
sure.
fit on.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, the
that
what
was
on?
him. Yeah,
The blue fit.
Oh yeah, yeah, that match.
that's the one I seen. I was watching. I loaded it up on the TV. I'm like, let me see who my man's gonna be wrestling. I said, damn, this nigga huge, man. I said, damn.
Yeah, that's the first thing he said. We go. He said, "You wrestling that big ass motherfucker I just watched on YouTube." Said nobody scared of him.
I said, this nigga huge.
Scared about
man.
some size, man.
I would like to see a match because you're a big guy. I'd like to see you fight Big Show. I would love it.
You want me to fight Paul White?
Yeah, I love Big Show.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
You want to fight him?
Have you ever took a chop from that motherfucker?
I was about to say that chest slap gonna be crazy.
Then he gonna stop that nigga heart. Wow.
All right, what big guy other than Big Boy?
No, I'll wrestle this. I'm just telling you how I'm feeling right now. I would, but I'll be scared after my goddamn mind.
Other than the Big Show, what big guy would you wrestle?
Mark Henry.
Mark Henry?
Wait, so you choosing Mark Henry over the Big Show?
Yep.
You choosing the better wrestler too?
Now, see, there's time frames to this.
No, they in their prime. So this
Oh,
is
they
Hall of Pain. Mark Henry over any one of the Big Show characters. But you choosing Hall of Pain.
Yes, I'm choosing the Hall of Pain.
What?
Yes.
You volunteering to
Damn.
go to the Hall of Pain?
Listen,
That suplex gonna be crazy.
this is the best thing.
Somebody about to get their ass beat, Mark Henry.
Listen.
Wow, yeah.
Going back to that timeline, everybody kept saying the Hall of Fame is, and I remember I gave somebody a rebuttal. I said, just because I'm putting myself inducted into a Hall of Fame doesn't mean I'm going to be the trophy at the end of the day. I can make that man the trophy, and he'll realize like he's the last trophy on there. Period. End of the day, man, listen.
Now that's a wrestling answer for you right there. I like
Man,
that
I
shit.
remember when Randy Orton went for the RKO and he pushed him. Randy Orton got up and he just stared at him. I said, "Oh, that's a dangerous nigga." Talking about today. I will say one thing though.
What's up?
That was corny as fuck that John Cena didn't drop the title to Mark Henry. Son, that was corny as fuck, son. Like you wanted to be a part of the angle so Mark Henry could get his moment. Then when Mark got the moment, John was like, "Ray lose." That wasn't fair, son. That was because then
I
he
wish
go,
Mark Henry could have. No, wasn't he a champion at one point in time?
he ended up taking it from somebody else that took it. I think it was Randy Orton, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Randy Orton took it from John Cena, and he took it from Randy Orton.
shit.
But John should have been the one he took it from.
But Randy Orton, John Cena, man. so
I know
you
he said the
ain't
top
Of
5
course.
in the beginning of the interview, but Mark Henry, he's just at a place in my heart.
He should.
Even though I get jokes all the time because how I dress, motherfuckers think I am him. They think I am.
Mark
The,
Henry.
You just think you Mark Henry.
they think I'm Mark Henry. So sometimes when I hear people say that, I'm like, okay, cool. I'll do Mark Henry shit right there and be like, oh, you still think I can? And I'll do something totally different there. Like, oh, I ain't. Yeah, so though.
Are you be jumping off the top ropes and shit?
I hate doing it, but I can.
Word.
I hate that shit. I had a conversation with my my tag partner because we was thinking about like putting like different moves together, and I'm like, bro, I could jump from the middle rope like so high, like people think I'm jumping from the height. Like I think that's like to be a good deceptive like thing. He's like, nigga, just go to the top. I'm like, nah, bro. Like, are you scared? I'm like, listen, you are 6'5".
Right.
You used to this because you weigh like 220. I'm 330 with a bad back injury.
LeBron.
Even though I'm way better
LeBron
now.
weight right Yeah.
I ain't trying to take any chances on that. Like, but you're taking the same chance with the middle. Like, bro, you dogging my middle jump. So how you even gonna try to stay in the first place, dog?
Dogging my middle jump.
So I said, listen, we're supposed to be going training. I think in next week.
Word.
And I said, yo, let me show you first. Then talk your shit after that.
Yeah.
And if you talk your shit, I'll leave that to the side for me when I do my single matches. But I think for a fact that shit's gonna help.
All right, so training wise, when you like, I know when boxers train, they train like when they spar and stuff like that. So when you training, are you training with other wrestlers to
Yes.
work on your moves?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Some it's like because you said boxing. To me, boxing is the best example of wrestling because I did boxing.
Yeah.
So everybody runs. Everybody, and for boxers, they do jump rope drills. We do it too. But for us, our main thing is doing squats. So like usually to start our practices or start our training sessions, is run around the ring, outside the ring, get the cardio, do some slides, back pedal, then 100 squats.
Flat.
Just hit them. We do it in unison.
Nah, cause I'm thinking like I asked cause I'm thinking like if you training and you jumping off the ropes and ain't nobody to jump to, that'd be wild. Like you just jumping and hit the
Right.
mat.
Like there's certain things like no,
Yeah,
actually
niggas
no,
train to do that.
No, but some
Word.
places
There don't be nobody laying there.
No, but some places they have the facility where they have like those weighted dummies.
Okay.
And stuff like that. So every place is different. Like old school, yeah, you're gonna have some guys there, but like now you got people that's invested into those standing
I'm
dummies
not
that you can
jumping
take
off
certain
the
moves.
top rope to miss.
Yeah, I
Somebody gonna
remember
be
this.
there.
This
Fuck that.
is the last thing I'm gonna say. I remember watching. It was a documentary for WWE, and AJ Styles was talking about how Vince McMahon told him to fall off the thing,
Fuck
and
you.
AJ Styles was like, "Hell no!"
The fuck?
But he was like, he felt bad because Vince McMahon wouldn't tell you. He said Vince told him, "Wouldn't tell you nothing I wouldn't do," and he was like, "What?" He said Vince climbed up that shit and fell down, and he said he was looking like, "Yo, this nigga old as hell." And then that's when he was like, he felt bad. He said he still ain't do it.
I wouldn't didn't either.
But he was like, yo, Vince McMahon be out there with no other wrestlers, like just
Damn.
falling flat on mats and shit, old as hell, son.
The kid me would have did it. If I was like 9, 10, 11, I would have been in the ring just jumping and falling and shit.
So AKA the Jeff Hardy of you.
Who they end up
yeah.
giving the bump to?
Oh, that's a good question.
He said it. He said they end up giving it to another wrestler, but Vince said it like he never told AJ Styles. He was like, hey, yo, you should do it. And he was like, all right. But he was young, he was vibing. He told AJ Styles, he was like, yo, it was a Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar was going through him. And he was like, hell no. And they gave it to the other wrestler. The other wrestler's in the match, so if I see the match, I'm going to know the wrestler. Yeah.
Right. Fuck you. No, sir.
Yo, so when your next wrestling match?
All right,
11th.
so the next one is next week.
Next
on
week?
the 11th.
Where that's at?
At UWA Elite.
What day is that?
That is Saturday,
Damn.
unfortunately, in South River, New Jersey, at the VFW.
Then it's far. I can't even go to work
At
and
the
get off. and
BMW,
go.
like the arena?
Well, every VFW, there's like,
Oh,
it's like a
VFW.
yeah. Well, technically, in the Indies, you can call that their arena because for some places, that's like their go-to spots to go to, either elk lodges or VFWs. And then I got Avenel, New Jersey, the week after.
What day is that on?
That's unfortunately another Saturday.
What the fuck? Like,
You gotta understand,
is
man.
you the main event?
I don't know my.
Can I come? If I come, can I come backstage?
I know for next week, I'm possibly either co-main or the first main. So, because I know like we're a championship match.
Word.
What can I say? We're
Oh
going for
yeah,
the
I'm
tag-
gonna try
we're
to
going
make
for the tag
it.
titles.
Send me all the information. I'm gonna try
Say
to make it.
less. I
He
got
said
you.
if he come backstage.
Yeah, I come backstage. Meet a couple people.
Maybe.
Maybe we'll see. But you give me some people. I just want to meet some people.
Yeah, no. Here's the thing. The one thing I love about UW Elite, there's people out there so chill. They're at the matches, not during the show.
Yeah.
They come out.
Oh, dope.
They interact.
Word,
We
word,
chill.
word.
Like that company is family friendly. Like I take pride in that because I had got emails or text messages from fans who are kids saying, because of you, I'm going to do this.
Word.
So I have a little emotional investment with
That's
that
dope.
company.
Word.
Yeah, I got one last question for you, right? Have you ever met Dolph Ziggler?
Not yet. Well, I met him, but I haven't got a conversation with him. I was backstage at the Prudential Center.
Oh yeah, ain't that one? Wait, was it that TNA?
No, this is actually when he was in WWE.
Oh shit.
So a lot of people don't know, like I said, I was a hustler. I used to work at the Prudential Center. I worked in the warehouse for the concessions. So our concessions office is their backstage area.
Ah, I got you.
So I was able to cross paths and see him. I did say hello, but luckily I noticed there was no cameras. So this is like the start of my wrestling career. And then I got to see him again during TNA when I was trying to do extra work. But they assigned me to do security. So
You worked at TNA?
so working at TNA is different.
Yeah,
like
that's TNA.
Like
Oh shit.
so doing call extra work. Luckily I'm
Metaz?
Huh?
Metaz?
Absolutely.
What? That's my man's right there.
But that's a separate story. That's when I was a kid, because my mentor, his best friend, was the regional manager of Ruby Tuesdays. So every time they had a show at Asbury Park or Edison, they invite the wrestlers and say, hey, we'll close out the section. Y'all can have some food and then go on your way.
That's fire.
So I was able to meet Taz, Rob Van Dam. I sat with the franchise, Shane Douglas.
Shane Douglas.
And that's the kid side of me. The funny part is, I didn't know who the hell none of these guys were.
Oh, wow.
I just knew a wrestling show. The only person I knew from wrestling and ECW was Bam Bam Bigelow.
My God.
That's it. And to me, he's still the GOAT for big man. I don't
Bam
give a shit.
Bigelow.
He's still the GOAT.
That's my man.
And they call me Jersey Pride, but still, he is still the GOAT for the big man.
Yeah, he goated.
My bad. I
got a question for you though, real quick.
All right, yeah, let's go.
Yeah. You said you could kick my ass.
Yeah, I could.
How sure are you with that?
I'm 98.9% sure. And the reason why the 0.89% is there, because I may slip and fall and hurt myself.
I think you need to deduct some of that percentage. Respectfully, of course.
No, I don't. Yo, look. I seen all your accomplishments. I know what you could do and all that, but you've never seen me. That's the part you keep missing. I always got the upper hand. You fighting the ghost.
You're right, I am fighting a ghost. So sometimes ghosts just need to be seen, right?
True.
But if I don't see you, am I wrestling you?
Yo, look. It's me. I don't even need the brotherhood. You know I got the brotherhood with me. It's just me. Just me.
Yeah, clearly you seem like you need the brotherhood, because those seem like the only ones that actually have some flesh to be throwing, because you got to put the numbers games against me. You feel me? And I ain't really feeling that.
Yo, when you have something sacred, you protect it, right?
Of course.
They just doing their job. And that's all that matters. The more you understand that, the more you understand you got the uphill battle to climb. I'm already up there. I'm just watching you work your way up. And one day you're going to get here, and I'm going to push you back down there. You got it?
Nope. Because that's not what's going to happen.
I'm screaming.
I'm going to go where I need to go. You're going to meet me there. And we're going to be fighting back and forth. So I'm not going to say, you ain't going to do nothing. You know what I mean? To be honest. I think you're capable to do whatever you are bound to do, because your mind is ruthless, because I heard stories about yours. You feel me? But when you in the ring with me, you're in the ring with a guy who's bust his ass for 11 years and literally put people through tables, I have slammed people on pile of chains, and those shits hurt worse than a damn table. I have knocked people out with a chain around my hand. I have literally stomped somebody on a chair that was flopped open.
Damn. Oh, like Kane did?
Now, I'm not like that anymore. I'm not that kind of guy. But if you have to put me through that to bring that guy out, I don't think you understand that. Because those matches are not on YouTube. Those matches are not on social media. There are clips, and they got erased for violent purposes.
Look, man, you did all that shit for all them years. That meant nothing. You still here, and I did none of that in the time frame, which lets you know how important this is for you. You get to finally see and finally feel what it feel like to be in the ring with a top dog.
See, you was the top dog in those situations. I put people through chains. I put people through tables. I ain't never been put through none of that shit.
I'm dying.
So the more you understand that you worked your ass off to get to the greatest loss you ever gonna have in your career, the more I can say there may be a spot in the brotherhood for you, brother.
This motherfucker. You know what, man? You're living a dream right now.
Uh-huh.
You really are. The same way I had my dream when I was training with Dustin Rhodes. Same way that everybody keeps saying that, oh, Cody is the American Nightmare. But you know what's really funny? Guess who was the original American Nightmare? The one that trained me. The one that knew what to do before somebody else started doing it. And you are coming to me, and I'm keeping this as friendly as possible. You come to me thinking that this is my moment with you. The opportunity I got was being in the grace, respectfully, on this podcast. But when you step in the world that I live in, you need to show some respect for that. Because right now, you could talk all yourself into king. You're the king of this area. You're the king of this space. But that ring is my domain. That ring is my land, my territory. And I'll be damned to let anybody who never touch it think they're going to run me over. Just know that.
Ooh. So.
I'm dying.
And I'm a dog walk his ass.
Fuck, he ain't.
I'm dying.
You think Paul Walk chops are bad? I'm gonna give you the closest experience to that shit.
All right, man. You're gonna get hit with the big Dobeezy slam and change everything you're thinking about right now. Just remember that, man. Just remember that.
I'll let you keep talking. I'll let you keep talking. Just put the place right now, guys. As you're watching this and hearing this, he'll pick the place, he'll pick the time, and I promise you, it's gonna be something worth watching. But I'm telling you, this man is not winning. This man is not walking out with a smile on his face, and this man clearly is gonna get a reality check.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna smoke his ass.
I'm dying. On that note, folks.
I appreciate that. Tell people they can find you at Corey Dillinger.
Of course, guys, if you can find me, when you find me, just look up my name, Corey Dillinger, COREYDILLINGER, on all social platforms. Simple as that. And if you can't find that, just Google me.
And this concludes
Nah,
another-
hold the fuck up. You can Google me too. You try to act like you can.
Really?
You can Google me too.
Really?
You put my government name. Y'all niggas don't even know that. You put my government name in, and you can say I'm fucking with you. Go ahead. You can really Google me though. Go ahead.
And this concludes another episode of I Don't Care What You Podcast. I Don't Care What You Think Podcast. This is your boy Ray Spitter. That's the boy over there. Corey Dillinger is in the house. He has a match on October 11th. Make sure you get there. It's on a Saturday. And thank you for watching and come again.